Welcome back, everybody, to the Colorado Rockies franchise here on MLB The Show 25. We've reached the All-Star break. Won 6 in a row. We're 51 and 45, just 8.5 games out of first place. Diamondbacks have been playing a fantastic season. But we're going to get into the home run derby. We've never done this. We're going to change up the time a little bit. As you can see, Carter Field with 25 home runs. Brent Rooker's actually leading with 33 on the season, but Carter Field with 25. He is in the home run derby. So I thought, what the heck? Let's get into it. Let's see. You can see the rules right there. Like I said, I switched it to 1 minute because to me, 3 minutes is just too long. It kind of makes it a little bit more interesting. In real life, I could definitely see that one. But as you can see, as we go through the rounds, Alonso was 6. Riley hit 3 in his first round. You just got to be in the top 4. Gunnar Henderson hit 13. And then so did Jose Ramirez. He hit 13 as well. And that brings us to our round. So we just got to reach the top 4. And honestly, I've never played home run derby before. So it was so funny the first few pitches. It was so slow. I was like, man, this is taking forever. Just you still see there, out in front of it, that one just misses. Because right now, we only have 4 home runs. We still have the outs. We can get that over 425, though. Not quite, 375. You get a 425-foot homer, you get the extra out. That was cranked. That's got to be over 425, right? 469 feet, so we get the bonus out. Now we're in a bit of a rhythm. This one very high. Is it going to have enough to get out of here? It is carrying, but no, it just reaches the track. That one's hit well. That one should be out of here. Speed it up a little bit, and they're not calling that a home run? That definitely got out. I think we just got screwed out of one. We hit 6. That might be enough. Ketel Marte's going to be up next. He hits 11. All right, well, here we go. Trey Turner's up. If he hits 7, we're out. That'll be it. We're tied with Pete Alonso. I don't know if they tiebreaker maybe on distance. I'm not sure. Turner's at 5. He swings through the last one. Trey Turner only hits 5. I can't believe he swung and a miss there. So we advance. I guess based on the longest home run, we didn't face Pete Alonso. So they just hop right in to the semifinals of this as we take on Jose Ramirez. So there's 1. Now we got it. Said the first couple pitches of this, I mean, it is insanely slow. It's like you're facing a changeup that's going like 65 miles per hour. As that one is absolutely belted. And the thing, too, with the energy, it's trying to figure out to use the power swing. Because right now, it's not the stick. I use the buttons, obviously. It's more based on the attributes. It is obviously speed of the bat as well, like how well you can time it. But still, how it comes off the bat, you want attributes to matter. Ratings to matter, so that's why we do it this way. But I would say right now I'm using more of the power swing. Now, I don't see how much, that's probably going to use up a lot of the energy, but we only have 2 seconds left, and that one is gone. So we hit 6 before we reach the outs. Let's see if we can get a bonus out here right away. That one's got to be well out of here. 456 feet. Get the bonus out. But I'm really surprised that we didn't have like a tiebreaker with Alonso. I was surprised about that. I was ready for a tiebreaker, and it did happen. It just pretty much put us right into the finals. So yeah, I'm not sure if that's just based off the longest distance home run. Right now we're at 9, so we're looking pretty good. Still got a decent amount of energy left. Still have 4 outs to play with. And there's the first one. That's probably going to be out number 2. I don't think that... If that gets out, that's crazy. Does not get out. So 2 outs. That one should be gone. But you see the energy bar is running low. Just gets out of here at 428. That has a chance. It's hit pretty well to center, though, and it is short. So 1 more out here to go. Can we go Oppo? Can we hit it off the supply company building? We can. That one gets out of here. That one is hit well. That one is definitely out of here. No, I thought that was going to get out as well. So we end at 11. 11 home runs. Ramirez is up. He has 8 at the moment. There's out number 2. That is going to be, one more out here, but that one's hit well. That one's, as long as it stays fair. And no, that is it. I thought that was going out too. So we advance to the finals. The question is it going to be Gunnar Henderson or Ketel Marte? And they would end up going to a swing off. Now, you get 3 swings, that's it. This is the 3rd straight swing off. So they have tied already 2 times. They're going for another one. As Marte only hits 1, but now Gunnar Henderson hits this one. That one's definitely going. So if he hits this one, he is in the finals with us. And he cranks that one out of here. Gunnar Henderson is in the finals. Dude, that just kept going forever. It was crazy. So we're in the finals. And as you can see, here in the final round, that might be home run number 11. Now we have no energy left. We're done with energy, but we have 1 out left. That one's hit well. That one's definitely out of here. Gone. Man, over the bush there. 462 feet. We'll see if this one has enough. Deep to center. Not enough. And we hit 12 here in the final with a home run of 469 feet. So what does Gunnar have? He has 2 outs left. That might be out number 3 there. Here we go. That's hit well by Gunnar. And that is going to get out of here. He has 6 more to get to tie, but I don't know if this one's going to go. Will it? It will. So he's at 7. Opposite field gets out. 8. And that is it. We have won the home run derby with Carter Field. Did not expect this, but we get it done. We are the home run derby champion. I know in years past, sometimes that definitely does not always help. It hurts in the second half. But what a rookie season for Carter Field. Home run derby champion. He, I would guess, is an all-star for sure. The season, first half of the season he's more than likely going to win Rookie of the Year. Right now, the way he is hitting, he's up for definitely MVP considerations. As Shivi will be in the bullpen. That'll be our only pitcher in the All-Star game. And yeah, Carter Field is at DH. He is a starter. Do we have anybody else? Rilamoto is in there. And that's it. So we have 3 All-Stars this year. Rilamoto, Carter Field. We actually have a starter in Angel Shivi. So Carter Field started out there as man on first and second here in this first inning, taking on Tanner Houck. Can we knock in these guys? We'll take the pitch. That's going to get away. Now, even though this All-Star game doesn't really mean anything, it's just cool to get all these guys into one game and play together. I still feel like this is the best All-Star weekend. Or, it's not a weekend, it's during the week. The All-Star break, I mean, the Home Run Derby is still fun to watch. And the All-Star game is still pretty fun, as that's going to get down for extra bases. Scores 1. I don't know if 2's going to score. We're going to hold him up there. But Carter Field with a double knocks in an RBI. This guy is really unbelievable. He really is. But really, if you compare it, I mean, the Pro Bowl in the NFL is just ridiculous. The NBA All-Star Weekend with the slam dunk and everything else it used to be very cool. I think it's just sort of gone downhill because half the time as Shivi's in, he's got a 4-1 lead here in the 8th. He gets the strikeout there on Pete Alonso. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I feel like half the guys you don't even really know anymore. That is off the back of Shivi. Hopefully he is okay. So you don't really have stars in the slam dunk contest anymore. And I hope he's okay. That's all we don't need an injury here in the All-Star game. He's okay. He's still pitching. As Adley Rutschman comes to the plate. And obviously the All-Star game itself in the NBA is just ridiculous. Now, as for NHLs, we're going to get a double play ball here as he will get out of the 8th. I'm not a hockey fan. It is like literally the one sport I do not get into is we defeat the AL 4-1. It's the one sport. I'll watch golf. I'll watch some Formula 1. Obviously baseball, football, basketball. Hockey I just never got into. I don't know. So I've heard some good things, though, about the All-Star game with hockey. I think they do World versus USA a lot of the time, so, that's kind of cool. But now we have a chance to sign our draft picks coming up and thinking about trade deadline as well. But looking at our pitching rotation, I'm happy with it. And bullpen wise, maybe a few guys are struggling, but I'm good with it. I mean, Romano's got a 5.12 ERA, but he's got a 1.17 whip. So he's pitching fine. And as for the lineup, maybe you could use a second baseman, as Amador is in a cold streak hitting 253 at the moment. Shunk's been struggling a little bit this year. We did just get Nasim Nunez. So I don't know. I think I'm fine. You know, you could make a big time trade to bring in another guy, but I don't want to really do that. I think I'm fine budget wise. So I'm not sure if we're really going to make a trade. But as we try to start the guys, Rivera declines first, but Gallo will sign. Jordy K will sign. Sam Cloud will end up signing as well. Stephen Tate will sign. So we just continue to sim through here, trying to sign our number one pick. We take the first two games there against the Nats. Veen will be all right. And we sweep the Nationals. We took 2 out of 3 from the Mets. We sweep the Nationals. So that 6-game winning streak coming out of the break is carrying over. And Rivera will sign. So Rivera signs. We just, I believe, have 2 guys left. That is Riggs and Montano. Guys that we had no really scouting on at all. But we'll see. We'll get more of a process because they're not quite ready to sign. And we take 3 of 4 from Milwaukee. So we're coming out of the break playing really well right now. And that's another thing I don't really think about making any trades. We've only lost, 4 games this entire month so far? And then we end up sweeping Atlanta. Man, we're now 62-47. What a month of July we are having right now. This team is on fire. We are 6 games out of first place. Now, obviously, the Diamondbacks have still been playing, but we've overtaken the Dodgers by 2, and we're up plus 3.5 of the wild card. This team is on fire right now. Everything is clicking. So we have Riggs and Montano left to sign. And now we're going to have to, we only have I believe this and maybe one other time, but Montano will sign. Still looks solid. I mean, we'll see. And then Riggs, I'm fine giving the extra money. It's totally fine. They're relievers, which you just need depth of. He signs. He's only 18 as well. But as you can see, all our starting pitchers are on a hot streak. So we're not making any trades, any moves there. Carson Palmquist has found his identity. He is dominating. Joe Ross is dominating. Even a lot of these ERAs have dropped. Like Bednar had an ERA around 5. That's dropped off. His ERA still is about the same, but whip is still the same. And as for the lineup, yeah, I mean, Camanero's up to 294, hitting 23 home runs. Carter Fields hitting 313, 28 home runs. I mean, Tolia's got 20. Tovar's, it went up. I mean, we got some struggling guys, but Beck's looking good. I mean, Amador's still hitting 263. Zach Veen's hitting a little bit better. Shunk's on a hot streak. I mean, this team is looking very good. I don't think we're going to make any moves. So we move into the month of August. I am perfectly fine with that. We did lose a couple games to Milwaukee, but still 63-49. And now let's take a look at these draft picks. Let's see what we got. And Stefan Rivera is an 81 overall, B potential. He's just under an A, but 81 overall. Wow. Look at this. Power versus righties. He's got 73 discipline, 69 discipline, 73 vision. He's got 71 fielding. Not the greatest arm, but he can play third and left as well. He's got really good stealing ability. I mean, I think Rivera could start next season in the big leagues. Stephen Tate, he has got great contact against righties and lefties. 72 vision. Fielding definitely needs work, but he's got some speed. Man, this guy could be like a year away as well. We have that is the best draft pick we've ever had in Rivera. This is absolutely insane. He's already one of the best players in our entire, team, on the team. It doesn't matter where you're at organizational wise. He's already one of the best. Look at Rich Gallo, 72 overall, B potential. This draft, we killed it. We're going to have a guy that's going to be in the big leagues probably next year. I don't know if he'll start. He might get a spring training invite. I always do not want to, like, you know, rush guys along. But at that overall, and the way his attributes are, I don't see how we just don't instantly give him an invite. Insane. I want to see, we're going to take a look at the top of the 3 guys taken. Montano and Riggs, I mean, it is what it is. But look at Jose Crespo. 79 overall. Maxed out potential. 99 for Toronto. He's only 18 years old. He might be even better. Wow. Mario Escobar's a 72 overall. B potential at 21. The dude can hit. He's got power. He just has to work on his vision and discipline and fielding. But the dude can hit. He's like a year or 2 away. And look at Clemente Rubio. 80 overall. A potential. Unbelievable hitter already. Got some speed. Wow. The top 4 picks in this draft, I checked everybody else. They were the best. So if you had a top 4 pick, you just got almost, I would say, a major leaguer in a year. Absolutely insane. As we are going to jump in this game against the Padres. Carter Field leading the NL in home runs with 30. He's hitting 500 over his last 6. So it looks like that home run derby hasn't messed him up. He's up for an MVP this year as well. Look at Brent Rooker up there. Brent Rooker, that is crazy to see. He's up for Rookie of the Year. Orioles are a half game away from the Red Sox. But we're going to take on the Padres here. I know we saw him last time. We're going to see him again here in San Diego. I wanted to get in the first game of the month. And 2 months left in the season. We're sitting in the wild card spot. As Brenton Doyle will rip that in for a base hit. So full game here today against the Padres. I want to see how everybody is doing. We didn't make any trades at all. We're trusting in this roster, which seems like we're in good shape. Let's just hope we didn't peak a little too early. As Junior Caminero comes to the plate, he'll take that pitch inside for a ball. What an acquisition he has been. Surprised he didn't make the All-Star team. Going there. Doyle on his way to second base, and he is in there for a stolen base. Love to see if he can get 30-30, because he just got 20-20 right there. So over 20 home runs, 20 stolen bases for Doyle. And this is a ground ball by Caminero. Tough play there at second base, diving stop. Safe at first, but Doyle rounded third. The aggressive base running pays off. Knew it was going to be a tough play there at second base. And what a job base running there by Brenton Doyle. Stolen base, scores all the way from second on an infield single. 1-0 lead, and here comes Carter Field, who has been just killing the ball the entire season. I mean, I did not expect this. I didn't think it was going to be this good this early on. That might be 2, though. Over to first, and it is. That is a 3-6-1 double play to pretty much put us out of the first inning. But what a season from Carter Field. It's insane. It really is. As John Means on the mound looking for win number 10, 3.67 ERA, 1.21 whip. Obviously not always going to be the biggest strikeout guy, more of control. As that is going to be outside to Bogarts. 0-2. Go inside, get some for strike 3. I mean, he's only threw a 92, but it's like, how well do you see the ball out of hand? Gets a K there. So 0-2 here to Cameron. Ground ball. Amador is going to stop it. But the speed of Cameron will beat that out at first base. So that will be an infield hit to get their first runner on board here for San Diego. So here comes Fernando Tatis. And that ball's going to get away. So Cameron will advance up to second base. Get into scoring position for Tatis Jr. I mean, this San Diego lineup is still insanely good. Fouls away that circle change, just staying alive. 3-2 pitch. Outside, ball 4. So Tatis is on. Draws the walk, but does set up a double play opportunity for Jackson Merrill as he'll foul that one away. Feel like looking at Merrill's stats, hasn't had as many at-bats, but he gets this through. That's over the head of Caminero. He's going to score at least 1. Tatis Jr. over to third base. RBI double to tie this ball game up here in the first by Jackson Merrill, his 11th of the season. And now with Manny Machado to the plate, this Padres team in business here. 3-2 to Machado. Ground ball up the middle. Means stops it and will not make the throw to first base. Machado's going to be in there, and you have bases loaded. One away. And he's a little bit shaken up, is Means. I think he'll be fine. But here comes Rosario. As we saw, 0.57 average in runners in scoring position. Not hitting the ball well this year, but he gets one through here. That's a base hit. One's going to score. Here comes Merrill to the plate. He's in as well. It's 3-1 Padres, and they're still just one away. Means already up to pitch number 29 as Ethan Salas comes to the plate, hits the center field. Doyle over, will not be able to bring it down. So now you're going to have bases loaded once again, still with one away. We made the mound visit, but can we settle down Means? Can we get out of this? As Gavin Sheets hits this one to left, Zach Veen over is not going to be able to get to it. Off the wall. All three are going to score. It's a bases clearing double, and it is 6-1 here in the first inning. And that might be it for John Means. He only lasts a third of an inning. A disaster start here today. Disaster. So Joe Ross is going to come in, who's had a fantastic season. Only 19 innings pitched, but he's pitched very well. As Jake Cronenworth to the plate. And swing and a miss for strike three, so at least we get out number two. Jeez. Finally out number two. We're back to the top of the order, and Bogarts will take that sinker inside. 1-0, and Xander Bogarts doesn't miss that fastball. An absolute no-doubter. 405 off the Supply Company. It is 8-1 in the first. Jeez, what a disaster. The last couple games we've been pitching so well as Tovar makes the jump thrower to first. A fantastic play to end the first, but it doesn't really matter because the Padres get 8. As you can see, the Rookie of the Year candidates, we should be good with that. I think we've got that clinched up. There's nobody even close. But here is Carter Field. 3-1. Hits this one well deep to right field, and that one is out of here. He got used to it, right? The home run derby, went in the derby here in this ballpark, and he hits this one out. Number 31 for Carter Field on the season. I was thinking maybe 50, but I don't think that's going to be in reach. You'd have to go pretty crazy the last 2 months to get 50. But we can definitely get 40, but it's 8-2. So with this offense, we're not out of the game yet. As JT Realmuto here in the fourth inning, he's going to rip that one. And that's going to get down for a double. So Tovar over at third. So we have second, third. One down here in this fourth. It's Jordan Beck to the plate. Ground ball over to first. Gets the job done, though. We'll get run number 3 in. It's 8-3. If we can knock in Realmuto, that'd be awesome. So it's going to be up to Zach Veen here to come through with a 2-out hit to knock him in. See what Veen can do here. Take that pitch inside for a ball. 1-0. Pops him up. That should be the inning. But we're working our way back. It's 8-3. As long as we can keep them at 8. So with this offense, you never know. We got plenty of at-bats left. But Victor Vodnik's going to come in the game. Man, righties are absolutely killing him. 339 average. Well, doesn't matter there because he gets Bogarts on a good slider. Comes Daz Cameron to the plate. He'll take that pitch in for a strike. But, yeah, kind of crazy that he's dominating lefties, but righties are killing him, but not here today so far. Strike 3 to Cameron as well. So can we strike out the side to Tatis? That's up the middle. Tovar with a diving stop on his knees. Makes the throw. Ezekiel Tovar is making some defensive gems here today. Makes it there. And now we go to the fifth. You see Caminero is just killing lefties this year. Not a lefty on the mound, but man, he is just destroying them. Hit and run situation with Doyle. He's on his way to third base. So that worked out perfectly. First and third. One away here in this fifth inning. And here comes Carter Field. Already has a home run. 3-run shot. We're only down 2. And that's plausible with him, obviously, at the plate. Oh, he left it up, and he might have just missed it. The contact was good. It's 102 off the bat, but it's just too much elevation, underneath of it too much. It'll work, though. It's a sac fly. We get run number 4 on the board, 8-4 here in the 5th inning. But, man, just maybe missed it a tiny bit of being a 3-run home run. It was there. And Tolia might not have missed his. This one deep to center field. And this one's going to get out of here. And it's an 8-6 ball game. We're right there. So that first inning, 8-run inning for the Padres. They haven't got anything since. We've worked our way back. We're only down 2. Thing is we got to keep it that way. As Jackson Merrill leads off this 5th inning. 1-2. See you later, strike 3. Great slider there by Vodnik, as he has been just continuing the dominance of lefties. Man on first, though. Rosario rips that for a base hit. So the Padres, oh, look out. Someone's got to back that up. Runners don't advance, but now 2 on. 1 away here in this 5th inning. That'll be it for Vodnik. We'll go to the bullpen again. Let's bring in Carson Palmquist, who has been fantastic. He's dominated lefties. He's been so good in this bullpen role. As now Ethan Salas to the plate. Would love a double play ball here. That's not where we're going to get. Down the line, gets through to Caminero. One's going to score. On his way to third base. Here comes the throw from Venus offline. And it's an RBI double. So the Padres get another one. Back up to 3, 9-6. It's Gavin Sheets to the plate, and Sheets will foul away that changeup. Let's go fastball in on 2-2. Hit well deep to center field. I don't think that's going to have enough to get out of here, but Doyle has it. That's going to be enough to score another run. Runner advances to third as well. So 2 runs in this 5th, both go on Vodnik. But 10-6. As Jake Cronenworth rips this for a base hit. So Carson Palmquist has been so good against lefties. And 2 out of 3 get hits and make it now an 11-6 game. So that lead just jumped right back up. Man. Pop up by Daz Cameron. Realmuto underneath of it. He's got it for out number 3. But the Padres add 3 in the 5th. 11-6 just makes our job even harder. And I feel like we're not even giving up that much. It's just like perfectly placed hits down the line just over Caminero's head. And they're not even hit that hard. It's just working for this Padres team. But Zach Veen, that's going to be 2. We'll keep Realmuto there at third base with his speed. Just leave him there with 1 away. He would have definitely been gunned down at the plate. So Adele Amador to the plate. Ground ball. Will that get through? It will. We're going to send Veen. That's Tatis Jr. with the gun at home plate and gets Veen. We probably should have held him up knowing Tatis is out there and he's got a gun, but wanted to test it out. It didn't work. At least we get 1. Still not out of this yet as Junior Caminero base hit. Amador on his way to the plate. He's going to score. It's back to 3, 11-8. Man, what a crazy offensive game we got going here today. So now here comes Carter Field. Home run earlier. Missed 1 on that sac fly by maybe a couple feet. This bat's a little bit more, it's a home run. So big chance here, takes that slider inside. 1 swing, we're tied up. And he rips this one through for a base hit. Man, that was 107 off the bat. The ball just jumps off his bat. But an RBI single, it won't be a 3-run shot, but we've worked it back to a 2-run deficit. It's 11-9. And here comes Michael Tolia, who hit a home run earlier, but not going to get one here. Ground ball over to first. That will be out number 3, but we're back in it again. Get this to a 2-run score. Go to the 7th. As JT Realmuto rips that one up the middle for a base hit. He's having a solid game here today. So with 1 away in the 7th, we get the tying run to come to the plate. Here comes Jordan Beck. He has the ability to knock him out of here, but he's going to swing through that one. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball for strike 3. Just late. Oh, he is unhappy throwing the bat away. So it's up to Zach Veen here with 2 away. And Veen gets a hold of this one. That's going to get down for extra bases. And where that was played and the way Realmuto off with the bat, he's going to be on his way to the plate. He will score. And Veen with an RBI double with 2 outs here in the 7th inning gets this within a run. It's 11-10. And Amador is going to swing through, which would have been ball 4 out at first base. But we get within 1 run. It's 11-10. Man, what a crazy game here today. This is insanity. We go to the bottom half of the 7th. Palmquist still in the game, trying to eat some innings. But look at this. Just a blue pit, and then it gets over the head of Veen. Are you kidding me? He didn't even reach up to try to get it. Salas on his way to third base. He'll be in there with a triple. A bloop hit that should have been easily played is not. And now it's a man on third with nobody down. So we got to play the infield in here, down a run. Try to cut that out off at the plate. And Amador is there. He is not going. Make the throw. There you go. Makes the throw to first. 1 away. So just making sure he didn't go there. So we get the out at first. Here comes Jake Cronenworth to the plate. Love a strikeout here. This is what we're looking for, a K. 1-2. We're going to go fastball inside. And he gets around doing it. It's a fly ball to right. That's going to be enough to score. Are you kidding me? We try to make the throw. Not even close. So the Padres get an extra run, 12-10. So we head to the 8th inning as Caminero out in front of that one. But with Junior Caminero and Carter Field, you have back-to-back homers. We're tied at 12. 0-1. Caminero gets a hold of this one. This one deep to center field. Does it have enough? I don't think so. Oh, man. Yeah, 99 off the bat. I think Caminero thought he had that one. Just ends up short. Carter Field 2 for 3. Home run, RBI. Having a pretty good game here today. And he gets a hold of this one. This one cranked 105 off the bat. Looking up, and it's out of here. Carter Field with his 2nd home run of the ball game, number 32 on the season, gets us back within a run. This guy is just something else. He really is. What a draft pick he has been. As what a play there at short. Gets the force at second base. So we add another. It's 12-11. Can we keep this at 12-11? Keep it at 1 run. Man on first base with nobody down. Tatis Jr. at the plate. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Nice one. Now if we can get a double play ball from Jackson Merrill, we'll go into 9th down 1. He'll take that pitch outside for a ball. And he'll rip a base hit. So Jackson Merrill on. 1st and 2nd now with 1 away. We cannot afford any more runs. We have to keep this at a 1-run game going into the 9th. But here comes Manny Machado. Dangerous hitter, but a ground ball. Tovar up with it. Can we turn 2? And we will! Double play to end the 8th inning. And here we go. Down a run, going to the 9th, 12-11. And they will bring in Estrada. 38 saves on the season. Tied for the league lead in saves. He's looking for 39. Can we break that up? JT Realmuto out in front of that slider, pops it up, and there is out number 1 here in this 9th inning. Come on. Jordan Beck start us off here. We're still just 1 swing away from tying it up. And that'll be outside for a ball. Well outside. That's in the other half of the batter's box. As Beck rips this one, but a great play at short. Are you kidding me? Just been making play after play today. Man, that was ripped. I thought for sure that was getting through. Bogarts with a great play. And it's up to Zach Veen. Couple doubles, RBI in the game. If he can get on here, keep this alive. And swings through that slider just out in front. 2-2 to Zach Veen. Can we continue this game? He gets jammed, fly ball to left. And that is your ball game as we lose 12-11. It's tough to come back from an 8-run first inning. It was not our day pitching-wise. I'll just tell you that. The offense did everything we could. 20 hits. It's just not enough today as the Padres get the victory 12-11. 37 combined hits. Everybody in the lineup had a hit. I mean, Carter Field, 2 home runs, but Means just goes a third of an inning, 6 hits, 7 earned with a walk. Just absolutely awful. Bullpen just couldn't keep it in check either. They answered us there in the 5th. And that big run in the 7th was the difference. We lose that game. And you know what? I think we might just stop it there. But as you can see, we've fallen back a little bit. We are 7 games back of the Diamondbacks, who just continue to play very well. Dodgers are a game back of us, but we got a 2-game lead over Philadelphia for that first wild card spot. So Padres are already 2 games back. So these are important games. But I think what we'll do is stop it here. We'll go through probably into the next month and then get into September call-ups. And we're in a playoff chase. We are in an opportunity to get into the playoffs. That is awesome to see. It's exactly what we wanted. This team's been playing well. And we'll see if we can get it done. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. I really do appreciate it. Hit that like button. Subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.